Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm Joey. Today I got another trail camera to review. It's the Camojojo Trace. It is a cellular trail cam. And Camojojo sent this to me. They wanted me to do a review on it. And I told them I'd be happy to do that. We'll go over some of the specs and then we'll jump right into the unboxing. This camera has an image size of 3 megapixel or 5 megapixel. You can do a multi-shot, like 2 or 3 pictures in a row. Video size is 1080p or 720p. The PI sensitivity, you can actually switch it from 0 to 9. It has delay, you can turn it on or off. Flash power, high or low. You can also do a water stamp, and it has cycling recording, which I'll explain later in the video. But for now, let's go ahead and get into the unboxing of the Camojojo Trace cellular trail camera. So for the unboxing, what comes in the box? We have the camera. We have a mount, which you can slide your strap through the mount. And this allows you to swivel it up and down. We'll definitely give this a try. We have a tree strap and 2 cables, a USB cable, and not really sure what this one is. I'll have to look in the box and let you know later. It'll probably be in the description below. And you also get a manual, looks like a quick start guide, and just a little card telling you about some of the other products that they have. So let's go ahead and jump into the setup of the camera. Now, I did the setup a little earlier because I did that in the house where it was warm, because it's actually kind of cold out here today. But I just wanted a couple things I did not touch on in the setup was this latch here. This is a very strong, sturdy latch. It is kind of hard to get open. Once you have it open, you can see my lights just started flashing. This camera is always on. Once it's on and this door is open, it is in setup mode. Once this door closes, there's a little peg right here that goes into this button right here, and that is when the camera is set to on. It will start taking pictures. The SIM card comes with the camera and it's already installed in the camera. The camera does take 12 AAA batteries. And one other thing I wanted to touch base on with this camera is that it has a 32 gigabyte SD card that is pre-installed in the camera, and you can't interchange it. It's built into the camera. So the only way to get pictures or video off of this camera would be to download it with the app. And when I set this camera up, it was super easy to set this camera up. You can only change the settings on this camera with the app and on your phone. So let's go ahead and jump into the setup. All right guys, I'm going to go ahead and try to walk you through the setup as I go along. And right now we're going to set it up so we can start receiving signal. First thing we're going to do is install some batteries. And like I was telling you before, this camera takes 12 AA batteries. So you might want to consider getting a solar panel for this one. And they do sell, sorry about that, they do have these solar panels on the Camojojo website, which I'll leave in the description below. And I'll also try to have some links to the camera and the solar panel through my Amazon affiliates link, which will also be in the description below. But I'll bring you back after I get these batteries in the camera. Guys, I now have the 12 batteries inside their cradle. And now they're inside the camera, so we're going to go ahead and turn this camera on. Press and hold. Once you get your camera out of the box, you're ready to start setting this up inside the manual for the Camojojo Trace cellular trail camera. They want you to scan this app with your phone. So once you scan this tab, it'll give you a link and you'll want to go to the Camojojo page. And then we're just going to hit install. And you can see right away it starts installing the Camojojo app. So far, that was pretty easy. So once you scan the QR code, it'll automatically install it for you. Well, you'll click the link and then you'll hit install. Once you get that installed, you're going to open it and it's going to take you to this create an account page where you're going to enter your email and your password, and then you're going to confirm your password. So we're going to go ahead and do that off camera and I'll be right back. So guys, after you put your email information in and your password, it will send you a 4-digit code. You'll need to input that, and then once you input it, it will say congratulations, we've successfully installed the app. So now we're going to turn it on and see what it tells us to do next. So we're going to go to the Me section where we're going to have to set up a data plan, it looks like. All right guys, so once you've installed the Camojojo app, put in your login information to create an account, it's going to take you to the home page. Once at the home page, you're going to want to hit this plus button and you're going to add camera. Please follow these directions as it says on your app and in your book. It's wanting me to turn on the NFC, so I'm going to just hit confirm, turn on. It looks like you'll need this to make mobile payments. All right, so we're on. We're going to go back, and it says NFC scanning. So we'll give that a minute and see what happens. Now for this part, I'm sure you will need your camera on at this point so that the phone app and the camera can connect. My first time doing this, I have no idea if that's how it's supposed to work, but my camera is on. I can't get them both on the screen right now, but you can see my lights are flashing, so I'm guessing they're trying to connect. We're going to try the scan method. There's actually a QR code right here inside the phone. We're going to try that. And now it's asking us to name our camera. And we're just going to call it Camojojo Trace. It's telling me the camera may take 1 minute to finish the network configuration. Please wait. So we got that. Now it looks like our camera is now installed. We're going to click on the camera. It says our status is okay. It's got settings. We can share it. It's telling me that the camera was not synced yet, so we'll give it a minute to sync and we'll be back in a second. All right guys, so we now have our camera and our app paired up. So once it's paired up, you're going to go to settings, and this top section here tells you about the camera, your camera name, your camera group, tells you about your data plan, which right now we're on a 3-day trial, which is valid until December 23rd. And then below that is your settings. You can only change the settings through the app. And I know you're not going to be able to see this very well. I'll try to get you, I won't be able to get you closer, but I'll walk you through it. This first one is the work mode. And right now I have mine set to auto. There's also an eco, which is supposed to save battery life. There's also a boost, but I'm just going to leave mine set to auto and then hit save. Camera mode. You can choose picture, video, or picture and video. I just have mine set up for video because I like to take video. Then you're going to hit save. Send frequency. This is how long it'll send your picture or video to your app. I have mine set for real time. Once you change it, you're going to hit save. Image size, I have mine set for 5 megapixel, which I don't use the picture. I have mine set on video, so that's really not an issue there. Then the next one is multi-shot. You can take 2 pictures, 3 pictures, or just have it off. I have mine off. Video size, you have 2 choices. You have 1080p or you have 720p. I have mine set for 1080p. PI sensitivity, there's a whole list of them, 0 through 9, from low to middle to high. I have mine set at 5 on the middle. Once you choose it, make sure to hit the save button. PIR delay, I'm going to have mine set at 30 seconds or 1 minute. An issue I found with this camera already, it may not be that big of an issue. I may just don't know how to work it right now, but I could not find a way to turn the camera off. So what I did, since I'm going to be traveling from home to the farm tonight, I just set it on 23 hours. So we'll only take a picture when something triggers it every 23 hours. So that should last me till I get to the property and get it set up in the woods. Flash power, it was on high when I got it. I'm just going to leave it on high to test it and see how it goes. hit the save. Working timer 1 and 2, I'm pretty sure that means if you want to set up a time like from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. or 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. when you want the camera to work and it won't work any other times, just put a working timer in it. Time lapse, I have mine set for off. Battery type, you can choose between alkaline, NiMH, or lithium. I have mine chose to lithium. You also have a water stamp, which will stamp the date, time on the camera. And you have cycle recording, which means once your SD card gets full, it will delete the oldest video, so it'll make room to add the newest video. And that's all the settings on this camera. And again, the only way you can set this camera up is through the app itself. So we have that done. We're going to back out. And now your camera is set up and ready to go into the woods. Well, there you have it. That's the unboxing, the setup, and we even talked about some of the specs. Again, that's the Camojojo Trace. It's a cellular trail camera. And we're going to stop this video right here because the video is getting a little bit long, but I'll come back in a week or two and I'll talk about how I felt about the camera, let you know some of the pros and the cons that I found, which aren't many, by the way, and I'll let you know now my first impression of this camera is pretty good. I really like this camera. It was very easy to set up. I mean, you saw how it was a little awkward walking you through it because I didn't know exactly what I was doing, but if you read that book and just scan that QR code, the setup was really easy. But I'm going to have some links down below to the Camojojo Trace cellular trail camera. You can pick this up by following one of my links. I'll also leave the link to their website down below in the description. And that's going to be it for this video, guys. But make sure you come back in a week or two and we'll do the review. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. Maybe you didn't like the video, but you're just like me. Go ahead and give me a thumbs up. And until next time, you'll have a great day.